Estadio Vicente Calderón atmosphere, intense and inspiring. David Villa foraging, and he'll get it back across, and Adrian is in there, opportunity, and a goal by Koke! Inseparable for so long this season, this is Atletico's time.
Logic tells us Madrid are down already in the semi-finals. No sign in the history of the Champions League have progressed from Dortmund's position. Here's Royce. Royce could score. Royce does score. Chance here. Oh, back off the post from Lewandowski, but rifled home by Royce. Well, the night has been Borussia Dortmund's, but the tie is Real Madrid. 3-2 on aggregate, 2-0 on the night.
Yes, Real Madrid sneaked through to the Champions League semi-finals despite their defeat in Dortmund. The treble is still on. To win La Liga, though, Carlo Ancelotti's men will need victories in all their remaining 6 games, starting with a home match against Almeria tonight. Even then, they need the top 2 to slip up. It's live from the Santiago Bernabéu from 9. As for Barcelona, well, the quarter-final second leg against Atletico was a disaster on so many levels. And the way they lost has brought heavy criticism on Tata Martino and his team. They somehow have to pick themselves up and get a win at Granada, who are fighting relegation. Kick-off in just a few minutes' time. Well, we're in the home straight now with just 6 games to go. Real Madrid are 2 points behind Barcelona, 3 from Atletico, 4 if you count the head-to-head record. Barca can go top tonight by 2 points, with Diego Simeone's men playing tomorrow. And look at how tight it is in the bottom half too. Barca's opponents Granada sit 15th, just 3 points above the relegation zone. Real's opponents Almeria are currently 19th, but just 2 points adrift to safety. So Real Madrid have it tough in the Champions League semi-finals, but at least they're through. As for Barcelona, well, are they imploding at just the wrong time of the season? Gaizka Mendieta joins me for tonight's double-header. Gaizka, you've had 3 days to digest what you saw on Wednesday at the Vicente Calderón. Just what do you make of Barcelona's performance?
Well, I think Atletico Madrid show up all the weaknesses this Barcelona has had during the season in one game. Obviously, the lack of character of this Barcelona, the lack of response in a game that they should have been, especially Messi, not showing up, Neymar as well. Maybe also Tata Martino, the way the team was set up, the changes he made, what is at the right time, we should do them earlier. So a lot of questions for a Barca at the wrong time, because obviously now is everything is going to be decided, and Barcelona can't afford any more slips. They go obviously starting for today. They have to win absolutely everything, because otherwise all the doubts and all the question marks and the pressure is going to be even higher, and I think the doubts within the dressing room and the players could also come along.
Yeah, it will indeed. 4 changes from the game against Malaga, Lucas Alcaraz makes for Granada. 4 changes Tata Martino makes from the loss to Atletico in midweek. In come Montoya, Adriano, Song and Pedro. Out Dani Alves, Bartra, Jordi Alba and Xavi. All those bar Bartra on the bench. We're thinking that maybe Sergio Busquets in the back 4. So, how vulnerable are they, even more so than normal Barcelona? And what kind of response are you expecting today from them?
Well, today Barcelona should be again that control from the minute 1 to the minute 19th, and showing the character that's not shown before. At the back, obviously, a lot of problems for this Barcelona, which is not helping to the actual situation with Piqué out, and Barca sort of saving it for the cup. But I think it's about playing and attitude. That's what matters for this Barcelona today.
Attitude could be key today, as well as getting over that was a massive, massive loss, mentally as well as physically as well. OK, your commentary team, Terry Gibson and John Driscoll.
Thank you, Scott. Good evening. Welcome along. It's been a humbling week for Barcelona, failing to claim a place among the best 4 teams in Europe for the first time in 7 years. And no matter how long the grass was in Madrid on Wednesday, they were beaten fair and square by Atletico. But they stand 7 victories away from a league and cup double, and the outlook won't look quite so bleak if they do achieve that. The league is top priority for now, even though it might not feel like that come Wednesday night in the Copa del Rey final. Granada need points to stay up. They were looking safe until they started their recent run of 3 straight defeats. A 4th in a row would be a new low for them since promotion. Mascherano in the team. Adriano, one of the players who comes in. Montoya, Song and Pedro are the others. Song seemed to be taking up a position in midfield at the moment for Barcelona. Dani Alves, Bartra, Jordi Alba and Xavi, the players left out. 4 changes as well for Granada. The goalkeeper Carnizes comes in, makes only his 2nd appearance in La Liga. Forquier, Recio and Piti. Needless to say, Granada in the red and white hoops were well beaten in the game at the Camp Nou earlier in the season, but they are fighting for their lives now.
Yes, and the obvious conclusion to make at the start of the game is to see how the Barcelona makeshift back four cope against the likes of Yacine, Brahimi, El Arabi and Piti. Some skill up there, there's some pace up there and some aggression. I would imagine Granada and Lucas Alcaraz are going to try and get the ball forward as quickly as possible. Be competitive in midfield. And go into attack mode, I think, in early stages of the game, as we saw the performance of Atletico Madrid. That's what they did. They set about Barcelona in the opening minutes of the game, and it set the tone for the rest of the 90 minutes.
Mascherano and Busquets, the 2 central defenders, not blessed with pace, if we're being polite. And here's Song, one of the players who might, of course, be getting a reprieve because of the transfer ban that Barcelona are facing now. Pedro. Here's Messi. A lot of criticism came in on Messi's way for his work rate in the Champions League quarter-final. Only 6.8 kilometres run, which is remarkably low for a modern top-flight footballer.
It certainly has been a talking point, hasn't it? Just over 4 miles covered by Lionel Messi, but I'm pretty sure that Tata Martino isn't too interested in terms of work rate from Lionel Messi when his team haven't got the ball. It's about him being dynamic, making himself available to teammates to find him with those passes that provide him with the chance to give Barcelona a cutting edge in attack. I think on Wednesday night he was guilty at times of not making himself available, and it was a strange position to see him playing in, slightly wider on the right flank. Barcelona have to get the best out of Lionel Messi, and he has to be involved in the game as much as possible.
They're on a 5-match winning run in La Liga, so that's the good news. And because they play Atletico on the last day, if they do win all of their games now, they will win the league. It'll be their 5th in 6 years, their 23rd league title, so there's plenty to salvage from the season, even though it was a bitter blow to go out to Atletico and to be second best as well, quite clearly. This is Pedro on the charge. Neymar made an early run into the penalty area, didn't get as far as him. Dimitri Forquier, the young French fullback, playing slightly out of position, but he recovered well.
It's good work from Pedro, good cross-field pass, and driving up Forquier and trying to take him on.
Number 6 there for Granada is an interesting case. More on Thiago Ilori in a moment, because Messi's attacking. He's under pressure, they're getting round Messi. And they win the ball. And the officials having a look. One way and then the other. Last came off Yacine Brahimi. Piti closing down Mascherano, and Neon goes diving in, and Neymar's away. Lovely first touch by Neymar. He's managed to cut it back to the edge of the penalty area. It was then cleared away by Recio. And the top scorer is Youssef El Arabi, Moroccan international.
It was a wonderful touch from Neymar, wasn't it? Again, the cross-field diagonal pass, and he made it look so easy. Neon committed himself to the challenge. Chest control from Neymar. Took him easily away from the Granada fullback.
Yeah, Thiago Ilori, who's the central defender there, is on loan from Liverpool. And he was born in London, so he could play for England. But he's played for Portugal at all of the youth levels through to under 21s level. He could also play for Nigeria, so he's got options in front of him. Liverpool paid money for him, put him on a decent salary, but then have farmed him out to go and play some first-team football. He's had injury problems, so we haven't seen much of him. Montoya's touch, a little 1-2 with Fabregas. He was trying to get it back to Lionel Messi. There's just a little tug on the shirt there. Free kick, good position here for Barca.
And moving the ball out. It's been a good start from Barcelona, moving the ball out quickly. Montoya just caught towards the edge of the box there. Fulquio putting Messi under pressure. Backed up by Iturra. Brahimi as well. 3 players there and really putting the pressure on Lionel Messi.
Lucas Alcaraz is the coach of Granada. He's done a good job for them, actually. They were relegation candidates when he took over in January of 2013. They're in danger, though, as half of La Liga are involved in the relegation battle still.
They're in danger from this as well. An opportunity for Barcelona.
It will be Messi with his left foot, trying to curl it beyond the goalkeeper, Canizes. Messi into the wall. Song uses his body as a barrier from Ilori and lets it go for the corner. Barcelona flew down to the south this morning. It's a poor corner, swinging it into the big Greek goalkeeper. And it's a warm evening, 23 degrees Celsius just before kick-off. Arabi's flick on towards Piti. Now Ricky, who's been playing recently in the front line for Granada, has now picked up an injury, so he's not involved. It's a poor kick by Pinto. I think teams are seizing upon the fact that he's no match for Victor Valdez with his feet. Not a bad looking ball in. Brahimi can attack it, and Arabi got there first. Looked a little unconvincing. And Barcelona can break, except Fulquier got there. Did well, got a foot in, crucially. Recio now to Brahimi, who's tricky but frustrating. It's another throw here for Granada. Tata Martino has been linked with the Argentina national job. Barcelona have asked him whether he intends to stay. Whether he'll get the choice or not, we don't know. Fulquier has done well to get to the byline. The block came from Montoya. It's a corner for Granada.
Barcelona players there appealing for the goal kick. It's the first time in the game that Granada have been able to get the ball forward. Causing 1 or 2 problems, Montoya, in the nick of time there to give away the corner.
Well, without PK, I suppose Song comes in and does add a bit of height. It's Mascherano, they're marking the centre forward. Well, it went over everybody, including Recio. Wasn't a bad ball in, I thought.
No, wasn't it? And you could see what they were trying to do is the ball to the far post and Recio running from deep. Look at the zonal marking from Barcelona, and he was free. Just didn't measure his run correctly. But it's clear that Granada, look at their midfield, for Enrico and Iturra, competitive. Recio as well, he's the player in there with a little bit more skill. I certainly think it's going to be to their advantage to get the ball forward quickly. El Arabi will have the better in the air of Busquets and Mascherano.
There's your example, flick on for Piti to break away. He's got skill and a good finish on him, the veteran striker. Adriano does bring some pace to that Barcelona backline. Not as much as Jordi Alba. Now Iniesta, captain for tonight for Barcelona. And Messi, look at the room that Messi's got. That could be dangerous. Granada have backed well away, so Messi can get into his stride and tries to release Fabregas.
It's going to be tough for the back four, Granada. We talked about the problems in the Barcelona defence, but 3 of the back four, 21 years of age. Fulquier, 21, Jason Murillo, Thiago Lori, both 21 years old as well.
And here's Niom, is not exactly a veteran, Cameroon international. He's more of an athlete than a craftsman, Niom, down that right flank from the right back position. Fouquier is a good athlete as well. Iniesta, more of an artist than a craftsman. Fabregas to Song. Now Adriano. Song left on the seat of his pants on the turf. It's Neymar with 2 to beat. Adriano, Montoya's on the charge. Here is Montoya. It was a chance, the best of the game so far.
That's a really good chance. He makes a fantastic run. It's well spotted as well. He just doesn't believe, does he? I think he might be caught in 2 minds, whether to chest it or go for goal immediately with his head, and he make a great job of it in the end. The right back for Barcelona.
Hasn't scored a goal so far this season. There are certain players you would have backed to head that into the net. I wouldn't have had Montoya amongst them, I must admit.
Plenty of time, wasn't there? Plenty of space as well. Needed a firm header back across the goal towards the far post.
Messi dancing across the face of the Granada midfield, but into trouble. It's the Colombian Murillo who stepped away, giving the ball away. And then Ilori, nice touch by the London-born central defender. He's a big guy, 6'3". Fouled by Mascherano. Free kick won by El Arabi.
It's a challenge from behind. He feels he got enough of the ball. Slightly hard done by there, I think, Mascherano.
Fran Rico, the former Real Madrid B team player, with the free kick. Floated up in the air, and for some reason the decision's gone against Recio.
Well, I thought it was a foul against Adriano. Recio certainly doesn't do anything wrong, does he? He jumps for the ball. Adriano is the player that goes underneath him. As soon as the referee raised the flag, I thought it was going to be a penalty. Now, Granada didn't appeal. Certainly no way is that a foul against the Granada player, Recio. I don't think it was a penalty, but when I saw the referee raise the flag, I thought...
Excellent header by Murillo as Messi was almost released. Now Pedro. Good footwork by Pedro, and he tried to slip a clever pass into Montoya. It was cut out again by Fouquier.
So Canizas is not too interested in rolling the ball out the back, is he? And almost every occasion he's hitting the front, hitting El Arabi.
And Busquets won the ball in the air, as he really has to do. Brahimi is an Algeria international now. He went all the way through the youth ranks with France, from under-16s to under-21s. Couldn't get into the national team, so made the switch to the country of his family. He's probably going to the World Cup. Here's a chance to break for Fran Rico, and it's a lovely ball into Brahimi, and he's away, and he scores brilliantly. Super finish. Barcelona behind, and Barcelona in trouble. Flying goal by Granada. Big problems for Barca.
It's clear there, isn't it? Evident that the weaknesses in the Barcelona defence. It's been competitive, but Granada have real belief that when they get the ball forward into the final third, they believe today they're going to get chances against Barcelona. That's exactly what's happened here. Brahimi back on the score sheet. Granada, 3 straight defeats, get their noses in front against Barcelona. As Granada need the points in the relegation battle, Barcelona fighting it out at the top. You can see it's a straightforward run. It's a great little pass. He does really well to hold off Montoya. Pixie spot, near post of Pinto. It's a smashing finish. It's far too easily created by Granada. For Tata Martino's perspective, that's an easy goal to concede.
Barcelona's last defeat in La Liga was away to Valladolid, who are a relegation battler, like Granada. Iniesta across to Pedro. Fulquier. And that's a poor clearance, though, straight to Messi. And Ilori was in quickly. It's not the best of back pass by Montoya. There'll be Barcelona fans everywhere, just taking a huge, sharp intake of breath as Pinto played the ball, but they do come away with the ball, and it's Neymar running at Neon. To do with a quick response, and it's just wide from Messi. A headed chance, like he had, crucially against Atletico as well, goes wide.
And he finds space and he links up well with Neymar. Neymar spots the run of Messi. You see Brahimi clearly in an onside position. Montoya, Busquets, Mascherano in a line, and he beats it. Beats the offside trap, times his run really well. Good first touch to take it away from Montoya, then holds him off. And then finds that gap at the near post.
It's only Brahimi's 3rd goal of the season. I think I've described him before as one of the most frustrating players in La Liga. He's packed full of talent, but so many times you come away from a game thinking that he didn't quite deliver. Delivered there well enough.
He certainly did, and what was good about that goal was he's playing on the left side of the attack, but he had the intelligence to know the ball was going to go in that position. El Arabi had dropped deep. There's a space there for him to run into. Montoya, the right back, who's tracked his run, just couldn't do enough to hold him off and deny him the attempt at goal, and a successful attempt from Brahimi.
Neymar. And here's Adriano for the strike from an acute angle.
Problem from Barcelona's point of view on that goal, there was no pressure on the midfield player in possession of the ball. Here we see Fabregas moving it down to Adriano, who tries the shot from a difficult angle. There the cross from Neymar to Messi, just glances it past the post. You see Frenrico with a wonderful pass. It was easy to spot the run of Brahimi. There was no pressure on Frenrico, the defence. It's not wise to push up and hold that high line between Frenrico and Brahimi. Got it spot on.
Pedro forced to try and just head it back into play. He's given it away. Fulquier doesn't hang around, plays it long. And Arabi just acting as a battering ram. Happy to do that against Barca and their makeshift defence. This is a club that spent hundreds of millions in the transfer market in the last couple of years. And ended up with Mascherano and Busquets playing in front of Pinto. Johan Cruyff has been very critical of the people who run the club. Said now for a good few years it hasn't been the coach in charge. Generally, when Johan Cruyff speaks, people listen.
No surprise, I must admit today, knowing that Piqué, Puyol are always going to be out, Valdez out, and Barch was added to injury list.
El Arabi causing more problems for them. Mascherano made the challenge.
At no stage does Mascherano make any contact with the ball. He's far too interested in holding and pulling. I don't think there's enough there for the penalty. But El Arabi is certainly causing Mascherano and Busquets considerable problems. But I was surprised today when I saw no younger players from the Barcelona B team who are natural defenders, not included in the squad. They're a team that's 6th in the second division. It's in the playoff place. So Sergio Gomez, Patrick and Frank Bagnac have done really well this season. All players that can play in centre of defence. We've got this amount of players missing. I'm surprised that 1 or 2 of those weren't included in the squad, at least on the bench today. And possibly starting. They're not kids. Bagnac is 18. Sergio Gomez is 22. Patrick is 20 years old, so I don't see any reason for them not being included today.
Club with a reputation for giving youth a chance does seem to be restricted to attacking and midfield areas, though. Mark Bartra had to wait a long time.
Wingers as well.
And then they signed more wingers, more attacking midfield players. Here's Montoya. Here's Neymar waiting. Oh, well attacked by Neymar again, but he couldn't control the header. It was a chance again.
Certainly looks clear, doesn't it, that Barcelona are going to score as well at some stage, and Neymar darting in from that left flank. Good attacking play from the right back. Montoya getting forward again.
I think too many of Barca's problems have been laid at Neymar's door. I think it's obvious to say the transfer was handled badly. They paid more than they needed to have, but it's been okay.
Yep, no, I think he's been really good. Still a young player, 22 years old, had 1 or 2 injury issues this season. A mess up in terms of the transfer fee paid is certainly not down to him. I think he's got on pretty well with his football. And you see him making that run across the near post. Difficult header. It's a good run though. Continues doing that. He will get himself more goal-scoring chances today. I think the argument would be, well, possibly that they didn't need to buy another player in that position when it was clear. So it's been clear for 2 or 3 seasons now, hasn't it, that they needed to strengthen in defence. They haven't done so. I don't think too many complaints can be placed at Neymar's feet this season.
And now they get the transfer ban and tell us that they were finally going to sign some defenders. Mascherano still playing regularly at the back with Busquets today. It's just Fabregas a little coming together with Neon. Fabregas not too angry with Neon. I wouldn't back myself in a fight against Neon. He's a big, strong man.
He tries to put pressure on Fabregas there. Generally, or possibly not, believes the frame was Granada's.
Busquets gave it away, he played it straight to Recio. Brahimi, though, can't control it, and Messi can seize upon the ball and drive forward, and Pedro falling over as he tried to shoot.
You could see exactly what he was intending to do, wasn't it? The quick feet we usually associate with Pedro. There's a good little pass from Messi. One touch, he was looking to get his shot off on the second touch. Slipped as he made the attempt.
Pedro to Messi. Fabregas again to Neymar, who's seen plenty of the ball in the opening 25 minutes. Young's not buying any of the tricks just now. Fabregas trying to chip the ball forward to Pedro. Mascherano goes back to Pinto. Montoya's charging again. Fabregas finds the right back. Away by Lori as far as Andres Iniesta, who mishits his shot.
He's probably the one player at the moment for Barcelona. Hasn't really got involved too much in the midfield play. Trying to urge his teammates on. Just gets finding life difficult at the back up against LFP. Still early stages yet for Barcelona to get too frustrated. Certainly won't be to their liking that they're a goal behind, and possibly also to the fact that whenever Granada get the ball forward, LFP looks to have the beating of the entire Barcelona back four.
Fabregas closing in on 50 appearances for Barca this season. Neymar's figured less. Good skills. No cross though from the Brazilian. Iniesta to Fabregas. Couldn't see a pass quickly enough there. And Lori comes and challenges, so it's a corner.
Good defending again from Ilori, and tracked them on Fabregas. Good ball from Iniesta. Just can't really fashion a clear-cut opening yet, Barcelona. Messi's header probably being the exception.
It's Neymar again. Iniesta. Still no way through for Barcelona. When we look down their fixtures to come for the rest of the season, I don't remember any of us saying that this was one that they would lose. This was one that I think pretty much everybody, even though it was away, Granada got some good players, played some nice football, all of that. Just about everybody had this as a nailed-on Barca win. Atletico play tomorrow. Real Madrid will be watching ahead of their game later, and they will be very excited at this prospect of Barcelona dropping any points here. It's Montoya. Chance for an equaliser now, surely. And Fabregas. Great block by Lori again.
They're really probing down the flanks, aren't they? Down the right, down the left, Barcelona. It's Neymar down the left, Pedro and Montoya down the right. A smashing block from Lori there.
Good win by Montoya for Pedro. Messi drifts over the top, looking towards Adriano. Good tracking back by Pitti.
You see the cutback from Montoya to Fabregas. Decent first touch, but a smashing block. Good defensive work from Portuguese central defender.
If he carries on playing this well, I'm going to start calling him English. Oh, lovely play again by Barca. Neymar tries to curl one. There's Lori again with another block. And Sergio Busquets appeals for the handball, just popped up against Fabregas. Now Neymar again has got them backtracking, and again it's Lori away. Neymar is going to drive one from distance, and Caniz's had to make a save. It's the most lively he's had to be.
It's becoming an onslaught now, is it, from Barcelona in the last few minutes, wave after wave of attack.
And Pedro, this time it's Fulquier with the block.
It's their best chance today, Barcelona, isn't it? I wouldn't trust the back four too much. So what they've got to do, they've got to pile forward, they've got to get the full-backs forward. Neymar with a speculative effort there from distance and from an angle, and I think Carneses sees it quite easily all the way and pushes it around.
In again, comes out as far as Montoya. Adriano switches it back, but there's no way that Iniesta could reach that.
Well, Barcelona take this opportunity to pressurise, hype the pitch, push players in, make it hard for Granada to throw the ball down the line and get themselves out of trouble easily. Attempts there at the Granada goal from Neymar. It's quite a straightforward save, I think, in the end. There's the appeal for the handball as Montoya's cut back to Fabregas. A good block from the London Lorry, the company.
Went to Liverpool from Sporting Lisbon. Hadn't played that many games for Sporting. Now Neymar through the middle this time, with Iniesta wide left and Adriano here on the ball. Both fullbacks can come forward. Ventura involved in a little incident with Neymar. Neymar is down heavily. Enrico's trying to get the message through to Nyong to knock it out of play.
It was off the ball. I did see Neymar go crashing down to the ground. Ventura was close by. I didn't see exactly what happened. Whilst the ball was 30 yards away. Neymar there, obviously playing it. He was, I'm guessing, elbowed in the chest.
Carlos Delgado is the referee. He didn't see it. There's nothing you can do about it now. Ventura is the tough Chilean in the centre of the midfield. Enter the penalty area. Keep your eyes peeled.
There's nothing in it, is there? The way that Neymar's gone down, it's almost as if he's run at Ventura and just glanced him a blow and gone crashing down, and hoping that the referee and the assistant referee bought it. I was expecting to see a flailing arm at the very least from Ventura, but I couldn't see it.
This stoppage gives us a chance to point out Real Madrid are in action next against Almeria. Stay with us, Sky Sports 2 for that one. Atletico in action Sunday, 6 o'clock. Sky Sports 1 starting on the red button. Espagnol, Rayo. And then the Monday game online. Athletic Bilbao against Malaga. Tuesday is Revista. And keep listening, because the Copa del Rey final. Barcelona against Real Madrid Wednesday. Join us at 8 o'clock, Sky Sports 1. I think he got an elbow in the solar plexus, didn't it? I think Ventura is entitled to do what he did, in a sense, isn't it? Because Neymar runs into him and he holds his elbow, I think, as a point for him to run into. He doesn't throw his elbow.
No, it certainly doesn't throw his elbow. No.
It's almost a defensive gesture, in a sense, that you put your elbow up for the other guy to hit.
That's exactly what happened. He's got it in from that. He's holding his neck down, isn't he? So I think, in all honesty, there might have been a little blow there, but I think it was an attempt to try and get two of them in trouble, wasn't it? And they don't need to do that, Barcelona. They've been playing well in the last 10 minutes or so. They're so on top in this game, it's unbelievable in the last 10 minutes. And as I said, wave after wave of attack. It's just what they need to concentrate on doing. Granada, when they get the ball, get it forward quickly. And hopefully another goal on the break. It's an intriguing game, though.
Fulquier trying to find El Arabi, putting enough pressure on Song. But it's scruffy ball won by Barca, collected again by Granada. Here's the goal scorer, Yacine Brahimi. Strong challenge by Montoya. Quite sure what Lucas Alcaraz has got to say to the official about that. It was a show of petulance by Neymar. Okay, trying to use his pace here. Not sure his teammates really believed that he would get there. He's a good athlete. Brahimi with a little trick gets it into the penalty area. It will come to the edge of the area, and a spill, and a great chance here, and a double save. And now the offside flag is up. Well, wow, Barcelona survive by the skin of their teeth. El Arabi, there's a smile from Pinto. I'll tell you what, he wouldn't have been smiling if this initial effort from Pitti had gone in.
Yep, we see the shot from Pitti in. El Arabi just in an offside position. Then when Pinto spills it, El Arabi becomes involved in the game. And the assistant was right to raise the flag. Lucky escape for Pinto.
The 38-year-old is due to be out of contract, of course, shortly. Barcelona have signed a goalkeeper to replace Victor Valdez, who was also out of contract and leaving before he picked up his serious injury, so his contract will expire. But of course the transfer ban means that Marc-Andre ter Stegen, the young German goalkeeper, almost certainly can't arrive now. Pinto might get another season. Here's Neymar. Just play with a little bit of anger now, the Brazilian. Adriano into Fabregas. Whistles for Neymar. Possession again for Barca. Unlucky for Montoya, he was pressurising high up the pitch to win that back.
Mascherano has to be careful, you know. He makes some ridiculous choices when he's in those defensive positions. He thinks it's okay to pull people's shirt, pull people's arms, push them in the back. It's going to be a problem for him when El Arabi wants to hold him off. He's physically bigger and stronger. He just has to be cleverer, Mascherano, when it comes to defending in those situations.
He's been used as a central defender for a long time now, Mascherano. He's never looked like one to me, I must admit. He plays like he's in the centre of the midfield.
Which he will do for Argentina. If he left Barcelona and went and played for another club, they wouldn't buy him as a central defender. He'd be back into midfield, so he's been a makeshift central defender now for 2 seasons.
Oh, lovely play by Neymar. Iniesta takes it on. A little deflection on that shot from Iniesta. It's just a goal kick, though. Oh, back to Iturra and Neymar.
Oh, Iturra's going to do everything he can to wind Neymar up now. He's got under his skin. And it's silly, really, because Neymar, I think, has played really well so far in this first half. Just do what he does best, and that's get the ball, run at defenders, use his skill. Just concentrate on his football.
He goes down again here, doesn't he, Neymar? Don't quite see it there.
And then the shot from Iniesta does deflect off Neymar as well, doesn't it?
Messi to Pedro. Dug out a cross, header away by Franrico. Song, first time to Adriano. Clipped in again, looking for Messi, but the big goalkeeper, Canizis, comes. It's around his own teammate, Murillo.
So, Arabi, most of the challenges has gone forward, and whether it's against Busquets or Adriano or Mascherano, Montoya, he seems to be winning most of those challenges.
Furious ball by Iturra.
Last Granada have defended well. There's been times where they've been opened up, but there's been last-ditch, desperate attempt defending. They're getting blocks on shots, they're getting blocks on crosses. Only high crosses that come into the box. Murillo and Hilary are dealing with quite comfortably. Likewise, the goalkeeper, Canizis.
Messi accelerates away from one challenge, and Messi again. flashing around the centre, the defensive area. A little flick on again. Messi chases it. Messi was offside.
He's certainly involved in most of the good things that Barcelona are doing in attack, isn't it? And they're having plenty of attacks. You can see he's offside there. Skips away from Messi. There's a pitching kick at Lionel Messi and a little give and go with Fabregas, and good defending from Frenrico. The red and white hoop jerseys are throwing themselves in front of the ball to stop Messi's progress.
And that'll be flicked it on to PT. Pinto uses it quickly. One of the great aspects of Victor Valdez's play was his brilliant quick distribution. Big part of Barcelona's glory era under Guardiola. What decent effort by Montoya, who's trying to curl it in the far post on the volley.
Well, it's a help to the Barcelona attack because he makes a dynamic run. Everyone's standing still, he's on the move, he runs behind. Fulquier drops off far too deep there, poor defended. Maybe a little bit of tiredness from the French fullback. Lost his discipline there. They've been very disciplined so far in their first half defensive performance, Granada. Lucky he has to keep doing that one, so it's a good outlet, good option for Barcelona.
Given away by Messi to Recio. One of the many Granada players on loan. That's play by Messi. Ventura had a little hold to stop the rapid acceleration from the genius Lionel Messi. Now Neymar. Again against Nyom. Messi for Fabregas. Shots deflected. Squirts out the way. Brahimi. He's never really looked as though he enjoys the job as Barcelona coach, Tata Martino. Could work out okay though. I've got work to do in this situation between now and the end of the season in domestic football. A little kick across the back of his calves there, doesn't he?
Yeah, as Neom goes to clear it, you can see a clear kick across the back of the leg. The referee does well to spot it. It's Neymar that picks up the yellow card.
First half here, it's like his first season in Spain. Promising but ultimately frustrating.
As you said, John, still plenty to play for. They've had 5 consecutive wins in La Liga. The cup final coming this week. Games that they believe they can win. All the league games remaining this season, including this one, despite being 1 goal behind. So still could be a fantastic season for Barcelona, but so much depends on this result today.
Excellent work by Torda. Aaron's offside. Well, that'll be in the middle. Enrico had the shot that was saved. Song to Messi. Goal before half-time would change things. Pedro. And Ilori away. Iniesta to Montoya. Andres Iniesta again. Home supporters want the whistle. They won't get it just yet. Messi to Fabregas, out to Adriano. Lining himself up for the shot, but it's a daisy cutter, easy for the Greek goalkeeper. And the rest is Canizes.
Time is running out, so El Arabi in there. Brushes off the arm of Busquets before the assistant referee flagged for offside.
And Barcelona out of the Champions League and behind at half-time, away to relegation-threatened Granada. Brahimi with the goal. Barcelona with the problems. Granada 1, Barcelona 0.
Yes, indeed, after defeat to Atletico on Wednesday, they are losing to a side involved in a relegation dogfight. Javier Mascherano not happy at all, but neither should Barcelona fans be either. The problems mount. We'll get the thoughts of Guys Mendieta in just a couple of minutes' time. Well, Barcelona were knocked out of the Champions League midweek. If they lose tonight, we may look back at this game as the one that knocks them out of the title race. The faces say it all.